Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Jets are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Dolphins team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Erickson. Got his target, Samuel. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. Erickson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Mack. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right there at the 43. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down, that's more. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on third down. Cobb. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jonathan Hankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Erickson. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Erickson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And out come the Dolphins now. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
To throw on second down. Cobb. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. From the gun, Cobb. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Fine tough, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Looking to throw. Erickson. Derek Rivers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Operating from the gun. Erickson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
Throwing on first down. Erickson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Off the play fake. Erickson. That's Samuel caught left side. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
They'll run with Mack. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
Now let's go. 3-19. All right, let's go. 56. No. Patriot.
Looking to throw on second down. Erickson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun on third down. Erickson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. To throw on 2nd down. Cobb, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up.
And a loose football. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
On first down, Cobb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw on second down. Cobb drops it off to Ajayi. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And incomplete on the deep ball. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now it's Ajayi. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Cobb. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Off-play action. Erickson being chased out left. And some room to work. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. Erickson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Off the play fake. Erickson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Mack. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Off play action. Erickson. His throw caught right around the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a carry from back. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. And
he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 36.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Off the play fake. Cobb. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Cobb, he's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This will be taken at the 10. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Off play action. Erickson going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on second down. Cobb. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Nifty move. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And some space here. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Off the play fake, Erickson. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Cobb busts through the tackle. Flushed out right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing on 1st down. Cobb looking left side, and it's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
From the gun, Cobb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A run by Mack to start the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun, Erickson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. From the gun, Cobb. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, Cobb. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Looking to throw. Cobb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go.
Back to the air on second down. Cobb. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ohio, let's go. We got three, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They begin the drive with a grab with Mack. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 62 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. On 1st and 10, Cobb over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come on, let's round.
Throwing on 1st down, Cobb. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out left to Shaheen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Off-play action. Erickson steps away to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And now here's a carry heading left. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.